After more than 2 decades of development in Pattaya, Rony Fineman's Nova Group is today gaining the accolades many say it deserves. Last year it picked up the Best Eastern Seaboard Condo Award for the Cliff residence, while at the most recent Thailand Property Awards this year it did it again with the Palm project at Pattaya's Wongamat Beach.
It's a very proud moment for the whole team, actually, I'd imagine too. And Wongamat is still probably the best spot if you're going to be on the beach, isn't it?
I think in Pattaya for sure it is, yeah. I think all the projects that have come up over the last 3 years reflect that. And yeah, I think the Palm is the king of the area for tonight at least. So. Yeah.
Undertaken by Nova Luxury Developments, co-owned by Rony Fineman and Winston Gale, the Palm comprises 2 towers of 26 and 46 floors. Due for completion in 2015, it has been designed with a resort feel, with gardens and multi-level infinity pools that amount to over 73% green area on the site. Its major selling point, 70 metres of rare prime beachfront in Wongamat Pattaya.
Well, it's not hard to see why the Palm is known as the ultimate beachfront address. This would have to be one of the last almost private stretches of beach in Wongamat, and without a doubt, one of the most beautiful locations in Pattaya.
Check out the project's stunning showroom on site and you'll get a taste of what's to come. I caught up with Rony Fineman in Pattaya to talk about Nova and the award.
Rony Fineman's going to have to build a bigger shelf soon. Rony, congratulations on the latest award.
Thank you very much.
Well, you weren't here to receive it, but it must have been great news hearing about the Palm.
Yes, it was totally surprised that we won this year, and we're expecting next year to hopefully win it because it is a great project. But at this early stage to win it, I think is a testament of really not only the design but the space that people feel there. You know, I think you're on beachfront, and normally people try and squeeze every centimeter of the land to develop it, and we went the opposite way and gave over 50% of the area is swimming pools and green area, and I think that's the main reason. But I'm very proud, sure.
I'm sure you're proud. I mean, I just went to the site, I had a walk around, and I mean, you called it the ultimate beachfront address. It certainly is. I mean, there isn't a beach like that really anywhere else, is there, in Pattaya?
First, I think the beach itself is actually, the water is actually clearer than most beaches, and the sand is white, and you can actually really enjoy the beach itself. But because of the peninsula, we always say this is an exceptional address, and it really, now that we're going up and you're seeing from the top, then you can really appreciate that you've got sea all over the back, the front, the right, the left, so it is absolutely, yes.
Do you think when you do a project like that, obviously when you win an award and people look at it and they see the quality, the effort that's been put in, it raises the bar a bit in Pattaya?
I think the bar in Pattaya is raising all the time.
Yeah.
If you look at my first projects and my latest projects, we've totally changed. We went into the more modern and we raised the bar in every aspect, whether it's kitchens, bathrooms, fittings, etc. I think the future will even raise the bar more, and not only the finishing aspect but also the design aspect. I think you will see, like in Bangkok, they have some amazing designs, and in Pattaya I think that will change as well. We
hear a lot about Pratumnat being the Beverly Hills of Pattaya and all these new developments at Jomtien, but really when you look at Wongamat, it does have a completely different feel, doesn't it?
Personally, I live in Wongamat, as you know, and I'm going to move into the Palm when it finishes, so I'm looking forward. I personally prefer Wongamat because it's very quiet, and the beaches are nicer and there's not many people. The traffic is not there yet, so hopefully it stays like that. I agree that Pratumnat has its own beauty as far as the mountains and the scenery, etc. But my choice would be Wongamat, and I think the Thais too, a lot of Thais, the upmarket Thais, they prefer Wongamat.
Yeah, it's got a very sort of elegant feel about it too. I mean, when you walk around, it almost has a village feel too, because the streets are narrower, it doesn't flood. You know, it has a completely different ambience.
Yes, I agree, but you know, obviously, because there's still a lot of land available there. Let's hope that the projects that come up actually, get adapted well with what's there and doesn't change the scene too much.
Yeah, the skyline's dramatically changing, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah. But you know, going back to the Palm, if you look at Wongamat, there's a lot of high-rise buildings, but they seem to almost touch each other. So the views from inside to the sea is okay, but we are very lucky at the Palm that we really don't have any. You know, our neighbors is low-rise housing.
Yes.
So, you know, they're not going to demolish it and build a high-rise. So we really have an open space, which I think is the added bonus of that project.
Well, your other award last year was for the Cliff, totally different type of project, back over in that Pratumna Cozy Beach area.
Right.
It's, I mean, when you look at Pattaya, when you're looking at, okay, for a new development, do you go for a place that you know that you look at what's around you? Do you choose the neighborhood, or are you passionate about it because of the view or the beach? I mean, what makes a decision?
First of all, as you know, I have hotels, so when I see a piece of land that's offered to me, and if I like it, I have to, first decision is it good for a project or is it good for a hotel? You know, it's getting a lot more difficult now to find prime pieces of land. And I think when I go and see land, I always go up to the buildings next door and see the views. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, apartment is an apartment. If you do a good job inside the apartment, it will look nice. But if you have spectacular views or something unique, selling point, that always is an added bonus to the projects, both in terms of helping us to sell it, and also, of course, the buyer being a lot happier when it's complete, because he gets more than just a unit.
Yeah, he actually gets a lifestyle and an outlook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's a very competitive market here now. What's it like? I mean, is it a friendly market? Is it a tough market? Is it a fighting market? I mean, are you all friends, or is the competition becoming tougher and tougher?
First, we're all friends. There's two types of developers in Pattaya. The Thais who came in the last year or so. They're obviously very well managed and operate very fast, both in terms of construction, and of course they're selling a lot to the Thais. There's a lot of Israelis on the foreign side. You know, I was lucky to be the first, but we actually go on the boat together, and we go to meals together, and I would say, you know, friendly, more than friendly. We respect each other, and we never had issues or fights. You know, everyone has their own agenda, and yes, the atmosphere is good. The market itself is becoming a bit tougher, simply because I think there's 10 times more units available than there was 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. You know, the Bangkok developers they come in at 1,000, 2,000 units per project, which is a lot. I don't think there's less buyers, but I just think that there's a lot more projects, and it's the same buyers, maybe even more buyers than before, but instead of sharing 10 projects, they have to share 50 projects, so that makes the difference, and big projects.
When I talk to a lot of other developers, your name comes up quite often. I think a lot of people come to you for advice because you've been here such a long time. You've probably seen it all.
Well, you know, early part of my career in development, a lot of the people who are now developers like myself actually paid me to advise them. And
it's a good position to be in.
Yes. So it's nice to know that you're respected, and you know, we always keep our promises. We always deliver, and 99% of the time we deliver on time or beforehand. So we just want to keep on like that and keep the customers happy.
And the award sort of is the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Well, I remember going to the awards 5 years ago, and I was thinking, when they first started, I was thinking, wow, it will be a dream to get one of them one day, you know. And now we have actually won 2 awards, and we have 5 or 6 runner-up awards, which, you know, is still come number 2. You know, nobody remembers number 2, but to come number 2 this year, actually, the Cliff won, and Novana won the 2nd place. So, you know, it's another 2 awards, but of course, you know, the winner is the best one.
It's always a good feeling, isn't it?
It is a good feeling.
Yeah,
yes.
And I think, well, Winston was very excited on the night. You know, I remember watching his face. Like you said, he didn't expect to win. You didn't expect to win, and it's I guess it's a testament to a great project.
It is, and I think that when we finish the project, I think that's when people will actually realize why the Palm won. We are going into, for example, we hired August Interior Design to do corridors, lobby, etc. So it's not just the location and the high rise and the views, but we hope the finished product will be exceptional for Thailand as well, or for Pattaya anyway.
It's the whole package.
The whole package.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations again, Rony.
Thank you
well
very
done.
much.
And another shelf, I think.
Yes, we need to build some
definitely.
shelves now. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rony's partner in Nova Luxury, Winston Gale, has branched out to do his own thing with his new development, the Riviera, which will take shape on Wongamat right next to the Palm.
So Winston, I'm confused. I thought the Riviera was somewhere else, but you've brought it to Pattaya.
Yes, we have brought it to Pattaya, yes. You like the name?
I do love the name, and I love the whole idea of the Riviera. So can we expect something that's a wonderful seaside destination?
Yes, for sure. The reason why we thought of the name in the beginning was we wanted something that was represented Wongamat, a little bit upmarket, a little bit fun, a quality venue. The name sort of fitted, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Wongamat is really the address that people are talking about now too, isn't it? Because it's a bit different to what we see elsewhere in Pattaya.
I think it is, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just naturally evolved, the hotel brands that have come, the condominiums, certainly the Riviera is going to contribute to the local feel of the area, which is a slightly more upmarket, I guess, than other areas. So yeah, definitely.
Now you really cut your teeth with the Palm here with Rony here in Pattaya, branching out on your own, doing your own project with the Riviera. Are you nervous? Are you excited? A bit of both?
A bit of everything, I think. There's a lot of anticipation, concern, a lot of hard work, a lot of people working very hard. It's not just all about myself, of course. But yeah, I mean, everyone's really got stuck in. It's took us about a year to get where we are here, Rain. It might not look it, but that's the nature of it. But yeah, lots of mixed feelings, but we're trying hard. We've already got a lot of sales already, so it's been a good start.
I mean, Pattaya is a very interesting market. What you're seeing going in here now, a lot of, I guess the bar's being raised all the time in terms of the development. And a lot of big names coming into the destination. Do you see that it's still going to be a great place to invest over the next few years? Are you being cautious, or are you being sort of gung-ho?
I think more so it's a great place to invest for the future. You know, these very experienced and well-funded Thai developing companies that are entering the market, well, they've already entered the market and established themselves already here locally. They're just contributing to the international feel of Pattaya. That's a good thing for everybody, you know. Whether you own a restaurant, or whether you're a hotel operator, or whether you're just a tourist that wants a little bit more of a rounded feel, you know, family environment. yeah, it's a positive future, I think.
I see too a lot of talk about a lot more major sporting events coming to Pattaya, international music events and so on. That drives people here too, doesn't it? And they want places to stay, but potentially places that they can come back to.
That's absolutely right. I think Pattaya is having a lot of strings to its bow now. It's diversifying a lot, and the old day of it just being the sort of walking street men kind of destination, it really is disappearing now into a much more. If it was a person, it's become much more rounded.
Yeah.
That's great for everyone.
Well, I would agree with you there. I'm a mother with children. I love Pattaya. And people say to me, "Why do you go there?" I say there are so many reasons, but it is a great destination for lifestyle too, and the fact that it's so close to Bangkok makes it a great place to head to on the weekend.
It is really. I mean, some of the marketing that we did at the Palm and we're doing for the Riviera it's strap lines associated with your weekend break, your weekend retreat. There's so many domestic buyers, the people in Bangkok. They now see Pattaya as such an accepted alternative to Hoi Hin, which is great, of course. But like you said, on a good day, it's a little over an hour and a half in the car. So yeah. Good.
Now, I saw you walking around with Rony earlier.
Yep.
Has he been a mentor for you in some respect?
Yeah, for sure. Rony and I are, we were either going to get on in the beginning of the Palm or we weren't. Fortunately, we got on really well. We had our differences, as we should have.
Yeah.
But no,
that's healthy.
Yeah, no, that's right. And I learned a lot from Rony. He knew the market inside and out. I'm still learning all the time. I think we all are. Certainly I've spoken to Rony on many occasions about different things and ideas, and yeah, I guess he is a bit of a mentor, and maybe will remain like that. But he's a close friend as well, and he gives me honest advice, and occasionally asks me for my opinion as well, which I'm flattered, but we spend a lot of time together as well, so it's going to happen.
But obviously you brought your own touch to it, and from what I can see, the Riviera has a lot of style, a lot of class, and I guess that's you sort of pushing for what you want as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for saying it like that. That's precisely hits the nail on the head. It's just a little bit of what I would like to see a little bit more in Pattaya myself. And because obviously the location in Wongamat, it lends itself to this kind of product. So yeah, maybe it is a little bit of me.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to seeing more, and the project looks great. And,
thank you very much.
I think you've got a great location, and yeah, the sky's the limit now. Let's see how it goes.
Thanks very much.
We've already got one award under your belt for the Palm with Rony, so yeah.
We'll see.
More to come.
More to come, maybe.
Great. Thanks, Winston.
Thanks very much, Ray.